This is business. I'm going to share with you how you can earn $10,000 or more consistently from a $500 business with TONOIT. But first, a disclaimer. Folks, you must realize that every effort has been made here to accurately represent the product and the service that TONOIT provides. The information presented here should not be interpreted as a promise or a guarantee of earnings. The earning potential is entirely you, the service and the ideas. But let's talk a little bit about TONOIT. It was founded in 2018 by 3 pioneers. Mr. Gavin Victor is the Director of Operations. He's here in South Africa. Mr. Ijoki Inax, he's the Director of Technology and Marketing. He is in Nigeria. And then we have Mr. Marius Landman. He's our Chief Data Analyst, and he is in Australia. Folks, TONOIT has a very big vision. The vision is to bring 1 million people into the TONOIT business so that together we can all profit from the crypto market. We want each and every one of you, and myself included, to earn $10,000 or more consistently from crypto. Folks, within TONOIT, you can think of it as a dual way of earning. There's the one side where you can learn about crypto, you can do crypto farming, you get an education in that. When you apply that, you are able to be profitable in the crypto market. And then on the other side, there's also the opportunity for you to earn an active and even a passive income if you share this business with other people, but that's a choice. You don't have to do that. Let's talk a little bit about the education side. Folks, CNN Business said that the best investment of the decade turned $1 into $90,000. If you can get in a time machine and for less than $1 each, fast forward to today, every $1 that you spent on Bitcoin in 2010 would be worth $90,000 for you today. So folks, Bitcoin has created millionaires, Bitcoin has created billionaires, and this is only the beginning. There's big things coming. We believe that nothing beats crypto farming. Just look at what Forbes has to say. Look at the headline there. They ask the question, is 2020 the new 2017? They make a statement. They say that Bitcoin could be this year's best performing asset. Folks, the reason they asked that question about 2017 is that in the beginning, in January, single Bitcoin, a full Bitcoin, for less than $1,000, about $800 you could have paid for it. By December of 2017, you could have sold that very same Bitcoin for almost $20,000. That is an astronomical return. No other asset class can give you that kind of return. So folks, this is what the market looks like, and you must realize that the market runs on emotion. It's not logical, it's not reasoning. What happens with most people is that here between optimism, excitement, euphoria, somewhere there, they hear about Bitcoin for the first time because their brother-in-law, their dad, go buy some. And they're not wrong, it is a great investment, but folks, you must realize that being in the market is a little bit like being in a boat on the ocean on a windy day. There's wave after wave after wave. So what happens is most people come and buy here around about euphoria. That's what we call the point of maximum risk. Then the price starts going down and their emotions go through denial, fear, panic. Somewhere here between despondency and depression, they lose all hope and they end up selling their crypto at a loss. Folks, we do the opposite of that. We want to come in here at the bottom, here between despondency and depression, buy our crypto. Then we know that the next wave is going to come along and there it goes up again to hope, optimism, excitement, and euphoria. When it gets to the top here, that's where we get out of the volatile coins. And I'll explain that term in a minute. So what we do as swing traders, that's what we call ourselves, is we get in at the bottom, we get out at the top, and we repeat, repeat, repeat. So folks, we grow our money through what we call crypto farming. And let me explain to you what we mean by that. Like I said earlier, we believe that we are only interested in the bottom and the top of that wave in the market. We don't sit in what the Bitcoin price is doing. So when we are able to do this, and we can only do this with TONOIT as our information source, we are able to swap between what we call a stable coin and a volatile coin. A stable coin is a coin such as USD Tether. This is a cryptocurrency but it's pegged 1-to-1 to a US dollar, which means that its value doesn't change. $500 in USDT will be $500 next week, next month, next year. And then we get another coin. It's called a volatile coin. Examples of this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and many others. These are coins sometimes even as much as 50% in a single day. So let me give you a practical example. Here's an opportunity for us to get in at the bottom of the Litecoin market there, and we buy one Litecoin for $25. Because we got information from TONOIT that this is the bottom of the market, it's time to get into volatile coins. That's what we did. Now we own one Litecoin, and there the market starts rising, and it goes all the way up to $100, a nice bull run. It gets to the top there, and we get information from TONOIT that says, the market is about to turn. It's time to exit volatile coins into the safety of a stable coin. So we sell our Litecoin for $100 worth of stable coin, and we stay out of the market for a bit. So there the market starts going down. It goes down all the way to $50. Here's our opportunity. It's the bottom of the market again to come in and buy two Litecoin at $50 each with our $100 worth of stable coin. There's the next bull run, and it goes all the way up to $500 for a single Litecoin. Because it's the top of the market again, we exit once again into the safety of a stable coin. Now we've got two Litecoin that we can sell for $500 each, and what we have is $1,000 worth of stable coin. Then the market starts going down in Litecoin again. It goes all the way bottom of the market again. So guess what? My TONOIT reports informs me that this is the bottom. It's time to get back into volatile coins. Now I can take my $1,000 worth of stable coin and I can swap it for 10 Litecoin at $100 each. There starts a nice big bull run all the way up to $1,000 for a single Litecoin. That being the top of the market again, it's time to exit into the safety of a stable coin. So 10 Litecoin can be sold there at $1,000 each for $10,000 of stable coin. Folks, look at what we just did here. We turned $25 into $10,000 by not adding a single cent. What we did was use information to get in at the right time at the bottom and get out at the right time at the top. That's all we're trying to do. That is what we call swing trading. We follow the trend of the market. And look at what we did. We went from one Litecoin to two Litecoins to 10 Litecoins. That's what we mean by crypto farming, folks. This is something you can learn to do within TONOIT, and you can do this by yourself. So if you are new here, do not worry. There is an opportunity for you to learn. There's a set of training videos on the TONOIT web that will teach you all the way from the psychology of the market, how not to get emotionally involved in your trades, all the way through to some of the more advanced strategies that we're using. Folks, something very, very exciting that's happening as we speak is what we call the School of Crypto. It's got a curriculum for beginners, people on the intermediate level, and even people on the advanced level. That's going to be very exciting, and it's going to change the way that we operate within the TONOIT business. So please pay attention to that. There will be some announcements in the next couple of days. It's going to be very exciting. Folks, then we also have weekly live sessions where there are 1,000 with Marius Landman and his team. They will show us what's happening in crypto right now, and they will give us some predictions from the algorithm about what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. That session, by the way, is happening tonight. It's 11 p.m. South African time, and that's equal to 7 a.m. Tomorrow morning in Brisbane, Australia. So folks, if you are a paying member of TONOIT, join us tonight for that session. Then we also have Telegram support groups where anybody and everybody in TONOIT will be well guided in their learning with TONOIT. We've also got our PDF reports and our blog you in the know about what's happening in the crypto market. Folks, so what we're talking about here is you can learn a life skill, how to trade crypto, and it can bring you $10,000 or more if you learn it. So that is what you could do by yourself, folks. Now, if this works for you, surely you're going to tell your best friend, your brother-in-law about this business. If you do, and they decide to also join this business, guess what? They is an active and eventually even a passive income in it for you. It ties in beautifully with what Mr. Andreas Antonopoulos, one of the most respected Bitcoin experts in the world, has to say. He always says, don't focus on buying Bitcoin, find a way to earn it. Convert your labor, your services, your product into something that you can exchange for Bitcoin. Folks, within TONOIT, there is an opportunity for us to earn Bitcoin. We call it the RSP, the Revenue Share Plan. And yes, this is about to change. But for right now, let me just explain to you these 4 components of the RSP as it still exists today. Folks, when somebody pays their subscription to TONOIT, 85% of that amount goes back into the community to reward the people that are building the business, that are bringing TONOIT to new people. My friend, let's call him Ben. When I helped Ben, I was involved in introducing Ben. So you can think of that as active income. I get a direct referral payout and it's active income. I'm helping Ben. But when Ben goes on to help other people all the way to 18 levels away from me, and in the new matrix, it's going to be unlimited, then there is what's known as a level payout in it for me. And that can be passive income because I'm not involved in their conversation. There's also a White Star payout. You can find out more about that later, but these combine to give us a very, very powerful form of passive income. Folks, this can even create millionaires. It can make you and me millionaires, and potentially even earn more than $1 million over the next 18 months. And all we have to do is follow 2 simple steps. Step number 1, become a rising star yourself within 60 days. That puts your $500 subscription that you paid back into your pocket. If this is Amy and Ben that you helped into the business, then you help Amy to help 2 people and you help Ben to help 2 people. This structure means that you star and help your team to become rising stars. So this is what happens when you help Amy and Ben. They go on to level 1, and the people that Amy helped, A1 and A2, go on to level 2. Ben helped B1 and B2, they go on to level 2. When that happens, you are a rising star. Then you do the same for Amy, you do the same for Ben. So when they go on to help more people, they go on to level 3. And once you have 2 rising stars under you, folks, this is where the magic of the RSP kicks in. There's you stepping up and going up towards the $1 million that you desire. So first you have to help 2 people to become rising stars. Up to level 3, that puts $490 in your pocket, passive income. They go on to help other people. Amy helps some people, Ben helps some people, and they go on to help even more people. By level 6 of the matrix, there's $3,050 of passive income that have flowed to you. By level 9 of the matrix, there's 254 rising stars in the business, and you have earned $23,530. Folks, in South Africa, that is a lot of money. By level 12, there's 2,064 rising stars in your business, and you've earned $187,370 in passive income. By level 15, business connected to you, but you only ever helped 2 people, and you are earning just below $1.5 million. By level 18 of the matrix, and like I said, in the new matrix, we are not going to be limited to level 18 anymore. There's now more than 130,000 people in your business, and you are earning just below $8 million. Folks, I don't know of any other opportunity out there in the world where you can start a business for $500 and grow it to almost $8 million in just 18 months. Absolutely amazing opportunity. You might ask, have people done these things? Well, look at some of the results of our communities. There are people that are strongly on their way to those $1 million earnings. Here's somebody who started in August of 2019. Within 6 weeks, this person was able to earn $7,775. And all they did was help 2 people to join the business and to become rising stars. That's the key. Become a rising star, help others to become rising stars. And there's more examples we can show you in the community. Here's somebody who joined in August of 2019, helped 3 people to become rising stars, and they were able to earn within 6 weeks $1,425. And there's many other such examples, folks. There are even people who've earned $16,000, $14,000, even $20,000. The more people you help, the more you accelerate your way onto those millions that you're looking for. So the community results are there. So how do you become a rising star? Folks, you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to know the insides and the outsides of this business. All you have to do is invite that we do every day from Monday to Saturday. That's all you have to do. So go look at your Facebook list, go look at your WhatsApp list, go look at your phone contact list, go look at your Instagram list, and just invite your friends. Don't try to decide for them whether this is for them or not. It's for them to decide, not for you or me. People are looking for opportunities right now. And if you don't tell them about something that works, they're going to go end up in some scam that's going to steal their money. So tell your friends. So folks, where's the risk? Because in any business that you start, there's always risk. This is what Mr. Warren Buffett has to say. He says risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Folks, if you are in to know it, and if you read the reports, and if you attend the webinars, then you will know what you are doing, which means your risk is going down. The startup risk to the actual cost that you have to use to start this business is $500 or less, depending on the package that you start with. The opportunity is to learn crypto farming and earn $10,000 or more consistently from the crypto business. And then I've also shown you now how you can actually earn $1 million or more by following that roadmap. Ties in beautifully with what Mr. Tony Robbins has to say. He says, risk a little to make a lot. So folks, it's decision time. So what do you have? Well, in this case, it's $500 or less, depending on what subscription package you choose. Number two, what do you have to gain? Well, you can make $10,000 or more consistently from the crypto market and potentially even follow that roadmap to becoming a dollar millionaire. Number three says even what you have to gain, number two, is less than what you have to lose, number one, then don't do it. It's a bad decision. But number four says if number two, what you have to gain, is greater than number one, what you have to lose, then it's time to take action. Folks, you now have to decide whether this is a number three or a number four for you. And I'm inviting you to please go to the three or number four. And if you have chosen number four at some point in the past already, if you've been in this business for a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, let us know number four and what month and year you started, please. Folks, I want to leave you with this thought that the first step is always the hardest, and that's what stops most people. You can see there that first step is twice as high as that little man's head. He's going to have to make an effort to get up onto the first step. But then look at step 2, 3, 4. The rest of the way to success is paved. It's easy. He just has to make that big effort to get onto that first step. More consistently from $500 crypto business. You have to now decide whether this is for you. Don't let the start stop you. That's all I have for you tonight. Back over to you, Edward.
All right, thank you very much, Jerome, for showing us practically what TONOIT represents, how we can use the products, and of course, how we can profit from it. And if we choose to share with others, it was clear how you can get rewarded handsomely. Thank you once again. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to go to the chat area. Go to the chat area and provide your questions. Do you have any question here tonight? If you have any question, do well to go to the chat area and type your questions. So we'll sure take your questions. If you're with us on Facebook, you can go to the comments area, type your question. We'll sure take your question. Now, quickly, here's what you need to do in case you are one of those joining us for the very first time. It's clear. You've got to know that TONOIT is an investment platform. It's a place you come to. You'll get info and use it. It will be to your own advantage. Quickly look at this. Let me quickly share my screen with you so you know exactly what to do. Okay, it's not enough for you to get the information, but much more than that, you need to get across to the person that invites you here. Let the person know that number one, you are indeed very grateful for the opportunity. The secondly, a request for a link from the person. Did you get that? Request for a link. Tell the person that you are ready to be part of this opportunity. Okay, so we get the link. A form like this you are seeing on my screen opens up. So you do well. Click on the link. A form opens up. Complete the form. At the bottom of the form, you find a little box. Click to check the box, which signifies that you are in agreement with the terms of service offered by TONOIT. Thereafter, at the bottom here, you see the green area. Okay, click on the sign up, and that's all you need to do. to be part of the big things happening right now in TONOIT. That's what you need to do. Okay, so if you have any question, feel free to ask your questions as we'll take your questions.